players. So Achane ready to go with Connor Wigman as the cornerback. And a gain of about 3 yards.
Yes.
They're down and 1, I formation with Crownover ahead of Achane. That'll be a first down for the Aggies.
Pass rushers for LSU.
Achane bounces it to the left and goes ahead for 10 yards before he is taken down by Jay Ward.
Thing of beauty there from Achane. Look at him work to the backside. Designed to go front side to the right. Feels the disappearance to the left. Quickly puts his right foot in the ground, finds the open space, and finishes the run. That's usually when you can tell, all right, is a guy at 100%? How does he finish the
9 yards on the reception. 3rd and 1. I formation again for Achane. And again, he will give him a fresh set of downs. As he was correct 18 years ago, he led the NFL in receiving yards. 2nd and 6. Achane. As he rolls over a defender. And he's going to be a...
There it is.
And with that, Achane is able to get ahead for a gain of 3 yards. But everything I have tonight.
Sends a message, no doubt.
Achane to the left side. Patient. Look at him use the blocks as he glides off the edge. Finally pushed out. Goes ahead for 8 yards.
Yeah, just a great job following your blockers out in front. I like so far that Texas A&M is really getting into some of these heavy sets. Impose your will along the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 2. Achane again.
It's just really been a beautiful thing to start.
Achane makes a man miss and then darts into the end zone. Devon Achane and the Aggies touchdown. Hey, show us that touchdown replay with the AT&T 5G Skycam, Greg.
Well, just a thing of beauty right here. You see the stretch zone working to the left. Jake Johnson corrals it and captures the edge, and Fouché, the free safety, the guy that's unblocked, he over pursues it. You see the quickness here on display. Look how quickly Achane puts that left foot in the ground and gets vertical, makes a guy miss, and hits his head on the goal.
Achane as he goes ahead.
All the wonderful things that Achane does in the run game, but how about the little things? How about this block right here? Just saving a life. That's B.J. Ojulari. He sees that he's going to get the ball pulled on the RPO, completely unfazed by the penetration of the defensive end.
2nd and 5. Achane. It'll be 3rd and a long 1. 3rd and 1. They go I formation again. Achane will have the first down as he's...
They've run power to the right multiple times where it's gone this way, but now they call power with a bend. Watch Crownover. He's the fullback. Watch how he leads back around, and he gets a little bit tripped up by Preston, but if he could have stayed on the shoe, a little banged up heading into the night.
Jarek Bernard Converse not able to go tonight.
Right-hand side.
Wigman just went for 9 yards, so it's 1st and goal. Achane goes ahead for a gain of 3 for that South Carolina program to come up with that win. Achane, look at the open space he has past midfield and finally wrapped up the go.
What I can't figure out is LSU understands very much, hey, that's the right side of the center. They only have 3 guys over there. I mean, that is a beautiful run look for Achane. I mean, you have one guy on block because of the read, and he just captures the edge.
Achane. Stiff arm, and again, then a cutback inside the 10, and kept his footing inside the 5. Oh, a little bit of everything from...
Man, how about Achane here? Just a great job getting the edge. You see the outstanding speed, by the way. Watch how he finishes. Boom! Pushes off Harold Perkins there at the end, number 40.
When people at the end of the season like this could have. Instead, he's given it all. Playing with the over in as the lead blocker. 2nd and goal. Achane. Nothing there as he was wrapped up around the...
But no touches on the first series of the half for the Aggies.
So get to work here to start this second half. Ojulari makes the tackle. You saw that first half number where he out...
A&M was certainly accounting for him, and it opened up some big holes for his backs.
Achane on 2nd and 6. He was initially met by Ali Gay and then wrapped up.
Second half for A&M has really struggled.
Achane's been the star tonight. And he adds to his total as he's carrying Micah Baskerville.
On the sideline, by the way.
2nd and 1. Fighting for just 1 extra yard.
Coverage.
He's been targeted 5 times. He's got 5 catches for 94 yards and that thrilling touchdown. As Achane, who left the game earlier in this. 2nd and 6. Achane, as he was met by Roy, who he can lean on. 3rd down and 3. Achane trying to get to the outside, and he does. And he spins free of Baskerville. Oh, what a night for Achane. 1st down, Aggies.
I mean, this is what Achane could do. I mean, this is well defended at the line of scrimmage by LSU. There are 3, maybe 4 LSU Tigers that are in the backfield about to make a
trying to reverse field here, just fights to get back to the line of yards. And now the Aggies want more. And here he goes for it and gets it. Achane again.
It's a thing of beauty. You get the kick out block by Robinson. You get the loop block there by Green, and then you get Crown over blocking the perimeter. Just beautifully executed. 3 hats on a hat. You get to the outside with Achane, and he finds the front corner of the end zone for another Aggie touchdown. Just excellent execution. 5 teams that can realistically make the college football playoff if this result holds.
Achane is swarmed. Obviously,
highly unlikely. I just think that right now, this has been such an odd year. I mean, it really has. It's been a very odd year.
On the ball and physicality. Achane continues to get the workload here. Achane. Of course, the other thing with A&M is just look at the roster. And you be the judge as Perkins comes darting in for the tackle for loss. 1 timeout remains for LSU. Achane on 3rd and 8 gets it and adds more. Just a spectacular night for Achane. We didn't know if he was going to play. Meanwhile, he is one of the best games running the ball in the SEC this year.
Just like if he could contribute towards finishing on a championship game berth is potentially on the line, yeah, I'm in.
As we count down, urgency to send this season off in the right way. And what a way to do it, by defeating the number. That'll cap it.